In the year 2013, Kigali International Arbitration Centre achieved a number of things. Established under the auspice of the Rwanda Private Sector Federation with the support of the government of Rwanda, Kigali International Arbitration Centre was officially launched in May 2012 by the Right Honourable Prime Minister Dr. Pierre Damien Habumuremyi. The centre was entrusted with the mandate to help economic operators to resolve their disputes without going to courts and promote the use of international arbitration as an integral part of good business practice in the region. Since then, the centre is fully operational with the support of different partners, including the government of Rwanda and Investment Facility for Africa. The centre has a board of directors with members from Rwanda and internationally acknowledged people with knowledge and practice in arbitration and alternative dispute resolution. The centre also took the services of the Secretary General, the Registrar in charge of case management, and other support staff that are in charge of implementing the centre's day-to-day activities. The first year of operation has been exceptional with numerous milestones recorded.
Ikigo kimaze gutangira twasanze icyo tugomba kwitaho cyane ari ugukora ibikorwa byo kumenyekanisha.
Much of our efforts were towards conducting intensive awareness campaigns to make the centre and its services known among current and potential users with the aim of bringing them on board to use and practice arbitration.
It was in this framework that Kigali International Arbitration Centre organized seminars with selected professional associations within the private sector federation, including those in the energy sector, mining sector, the Association of Architects and Engineers, construction sector, banking sector, lawyers and advocates. The seminars were efficient in increasing stakeholders' knowledge and the understanding about arbitration as revealed by Jean-Malik Kalima, President of the Rwanda Mining Association.
The seminar has been very fruitful because we have been informed of more efficient way of resolving commercial disputes without necessarily going to courts like we have been used to. We have been informed of the center's services and how best we can benefit from them as we resolve our disputes. Most of the members have contracts with international partners. Since we now have an internationally recognized arbitration center in Rwanda, there is no need to have our disputes resolved out of Rwanda, and this will in the long run increase investors' confidence in the country.
Bivuga ngo uyu munsi hari n'inkiko dufite hano mu Rwanda zigomba kujya muri arbitration Paris.
The establishment of the centre is a timely initiative considering that there has not been any within the region where our dispute could be resolved. Consequently, we have had to refer our disputes to other international centres like Paris and others. We have come to realize that the centre is not only well established but also has the same standards as well as the same capability to resolve the disputes like any other international centre.
The media plays a great role in educating the public through consistent reporting and coverage. It is in this regard that Kigali International Arbitration Centre organized a half-day workshop to orient media practitioners on the concept of arbitration and also inform them of the role in promoting the arbitration practice.
We have been informed that the arbitration centre has come to effectively resolve commercial disputes in a timely manner. As a journalist, my role is to inform people about the benefit of the arbitration practice, especially because it will facilitate investment.
Kigali International Arbitration Centre will continue to enhance the arbitration practice, which will gradually transform Rwanda into a hub for arbitration in the region and as well as in Africa.
In May 2013, to mark the first anniversary of KIAC, we organized a regional conference on arbitration where we discussed the development and practice of international commercial arbitration in the region and around the world and how best we can jointly promote the practice. The conference was well attended and has set us planning forward to organize the next conference on arbitration on continental level, which will take place in Rwanda in 2014.
The Kigali International Arbitration Centre panel of international arbitrators is comprised of 34 international arbitrators from 11 countries, while the panel of domestic arbitrators is comprised of 30 arbitrators. This list is made available on Kigali International Arbitration Centre website. This has increased the confidence for foreign investors that their disputes can be fast and easily settled in Rwanda without delaying their projects. In order to create local capacity and promote a culture and the ADR in general, it was very important for this year to invest in capacity building programs to improve the skills of practitioners of ADR services.
Our target is to train for accreditation at least 250 professionals in arbitration. It is in this regard that we organize trainings for various professionals in both private and public sector, ranging from lawyers, engineers, architects, bankers, and many more. The trainings were well attended. We found arbitration to be something useful basing on the disputes we come across in our construction work. For example, today out of 52, 21 engineers turned out for the training. It is a relatively big number. This shows how committed they are. Among those who turned up for the training were foreigners from this region. This indicates that the services offered by KIAC are transboundary.
My interaction with KIAC has just begun. But I think that the Kigali International Arbitration Centre has moved leaps and bounds within the region, and that is why I came all the way from Kampala to come and attend this session. The opportunity that KIAC is offering to people like me is to acquire a qualification that I would have otherwise gotten by going all the way to the Chartered Institute of Arbitration. So I think that the training opportunity that KIAC has offered to people like me is quite timely and is very, very, very much appreciated, because I have not heard about, although Kenya has a branch of arbitration, I've not heard about very actively organized sessions like this one.
Of the 250 professionals that attended the entry course in arbitration leading to associate member of CIAP, 187 passed the test and got accredited. Those that successfully passed are now eligible to be on the KIAC domestic panel of arbitrators and enroll for the second level of leading member of CIAP. Those that successfully passed are now eligible to be on the KIAC domestic panel of arbitrators and enroll for the second level leading to member CRB. Since judges play a key role in promoting arbitration by enforcing arbitration agreements, as well as supporting the arbitration process and enforcing arbitral awards, KIAC organized 2 training sessions for around 50 senior judges, mainly from the Supreme Court, High Court, and the High Court of Commerce and Commercial Courts. This initiative was welcomed by the justice sector. It is important that judges know the importance of arbitration so that they can be able to assist in the arbitration process. As you are aware, we have so many cases in court, some of which can be handled by arbitrators, especially those to do with business. We would like that many of those cases are settled using arbitration instead of courts. This is because the court processes are long. Arbitrators can take a short time to settle them in a less costly and confidential manner. There are many advantages of using arbitration. In the course of the year, the center organized training for around 22 professionals in the commercial mediation skills, leading to accreditation by the Center for Effective Dispute Resolution, CEDA UK. 20 of them successfully passed and now are CEDA accredited mediators. These will constitute of Rwanda first pool of professional mediators. The fact that I am an international accredited mediator is a great opportunity for me. We were even invited in London to be witnesses to mediation cases. This increases our exposure to the international practice, which gradually leads to building confidence in us. This increases our chance to being given cases to handle as mediators. They know you are capable of handling cases. We are happy about that. I'm thankful to KIAC for having initiated such a thing.
For the inaugural year, Kigali International Arbitration Centre played mainly an advisory role to help users to understand all the requirements for using Kigali International Arbitration Centre, arbitration clauses and filing with the centre.
Kuva dutangiye tumaze umwaka umwe tumaze kwakira ibirego.
So glad to report that around 20 cases were submitted to the centre and 5 cases have been accepted for filing with KIAC.
Bazakoresha ubukemurampaka ibyo akaba ari n'ibitanga icyizere.
Consider the cases a major milestone since it usually takes a minimum of 3 years of any newly established centre to register cases. We recognize that there is a need to strengthen mechanism for the active practice of arbitration among our stakeholders, and we shall endeavor to double our effort in sensitizing them on the advantages of arbitration under KIAC and arbitration dispute resolution in general.
The institutional arbitration practice continues to face challenges in existing practices that are not backed by a good understanding of arbitration and its benefits.
The other challenge is that the concept of arbitration is fairly new and that the existing contracts lack arbitration clauses, making it difficult for KIAC to facilitate their resolution. This is the major reason as why the inaugural year has largely focused on sensitization of masses on the use of KIAC arbitration clauses for future disputes and existing contracts.
Kigali International Arbitration Centre is committed to doubling efforts in mass sensitization campaigns to bring potential users and stakeholders on board through interactive seminars and symposiums. Emphasis is on the benefit of including the Kigali International Arbitration Centre arbitration clauses in their contracts. The centre is also open for anyone who seeks advice on arbitral proceedings.
While we are proud of the commendable progress made in arbitration practice, more still needs to be achieved. We are optimistic and we have raised the bar to even greater heights. In regard to streamlining the arbitration legal framework, ensuring the sustainability of the centre, continued mass sensitization on arbitration practice, and more training and certification programs for arbitrators and mediators.
We are confident that with the continued support of our developmental partners like Investment Climate Facility for Africa, the Government of Rwanda and Private Sector Federation, we are bound to achieve more milestones in the near future.